Starting in 3, 2, 1, 1,
2, 3.
Thank you. Can't do that. You actually can't do that. I need to sync, alright? What's up, guys? Welcome to the You Are Here podcast. My name is Michael Nowicki.
And my name is David Joseph Valino.
And guys, if you're listening on YouTube or you're listening on Podbean, well, now you can listen on Spotify and Apple Music.
Oh, yeah.
Because we got all the socials now, we got all the platforms, and we're global, boys. And ladies and gentlemen, everyone, so excited. I'm happy. I said it last week. I said we're going to do it.
You did.
And we did it.
You did say it last week?
So, reason I said the full names, you might have to search the full names to get to the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know, the searching thing, I'm still figuring it out. It's kind of weird. But yeah, we're going to work it out. We hit 100 views on our first episode on YouTube.
Yeah.
So proud of that, you know.
Yeah.
Imagine 100 people listening, at least clicking on one thing you did, right?
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
It is nuts.
You know, of just talking like us, you know?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's cool.
It's
only
cool.
been like a couple weeks, dude.
Yeah.
It's been 3 weeks.
Yeah.
We do this weekly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. How are you doing?
I'm good, man.
Good?
I'm doing good. Yeah, bro. I had my sister's birthday party today.
All right.
She turned 12.
Damn.
And it was crazy to see her, like, because I was going through old photos of her on her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like this really tiny little thing, like blowing out candles. And I seen her today, and she's like this little woman, like,
Really?
and she hugs me. And
At
it's not
12?
like, oh yeah, because like they're growing so fast,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
sisters, and like she hugged me, and it was like she's like, oh hey David, instead of like it used to be, you know what I mean? It used to be like,
David!
yeah, and you come running, and,
Oh,
and you know they
man.
jump on you, and now it's like, hey, thanks so much. And it's just a strange thing, how fast that they grew up. And I was watching like old home videos of them.
Wow.
And recording it, dude. I was getting so emotional. I love them so much, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah. There's something about, I was talking to my friend Dana about, shout out Dana.
Dana, shout out.
Shout out Dana. Dana is one of the,
OGs.
yeah, one of the OGs, one of the possible MVPs for the podcast.
Hey, we got a new thing, guys, going on.
New segment.
New segment.
It could be you.
Yeah, could be you.
Could
and
be
if you're watching on the YouTube right now, we got the video going. We're going to be doing a little, we want to interact with the listeners. We've been getting a lot of people, you know, sharing the podcast on their stories, sharing it just wherever, telling us, you know, good job, keep it up, and like that they like it.
Mhm.
And we want to include you guys. We want to do a little MVP of the week kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of chose, you know, someone for this week.
Yeah.
Out of the people that we've seen. We actually worked with him.
Yeah.
His name's Jacob. Jacob, thank you so much. He
What's his
was sharing on
Nava something.
yeah, I'm gonna put it on the screen for sure. It's Nava 2 something.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, thank you so much, and it's awesome to get support from you know, he kind of went his different way, you know. We haven't seen him in so long, but he's still supported and listened, and he's a loyal follower and listener, and we appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
So next time, guys, if you just share the podcast, you could be shouted out.
If you show love,
love will be shown back.
Yes,
man.
we will shout you out
For sure.
If you want to be the You Are Here podcast MVP of the week, could be you. We'll be looking out for it.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, so I was talking to Dana, and she was. I was just talking to her about like caring for something so much, like another human being so much that like when you have that much love for another human being, it's scary. It's a scary place to be because you can lose that thing you invested so much in a second. Like when you love something so much that it's scary. You're so attached to that person. You're so invested in that person that like, I don't know. To love something that much is a scary thing. Like I love my sisters that much,
sure,
dude.
Man. That's family, you know?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know. It's wild. But how you been, bro?
I've been good, man. Just been that grind, you know. Work today. Was waiting for you. You told me, dude, I'm at my sister's birthday.
Yeah. But I
But
told you that.
no, I know. I actually forgot. It's my bad. I forgot. And dude, I passed out and like I woke up and it was dark. And like, dude, I thought it was tomorrow and I was so scared. But it was like 7, so we got
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
And yeah, right now we're watching we were watching the Grammys,
Yeah.
waiting for, and the only reason I'm watching the Grammys is for my boy Mac Miller,
Our boy.
Mac Miller, and we've literally been watching for 2 hours. Oh wait, yeah, no, never mind. We've been watching for like 2 hours. I guess we're gonna date the episode. Yeah, but it's actually Sunday right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It is Sunday.
taking our Sunday out to do this.
Yes. Sunday
Family
night.
day, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah,
no pasta.
we gave up, dude, because performance after performance, man.
Couldn't
I don't
hang.
know. How do you feel about like award shows? It's tough, right?
Yeah, man. Anytime there's like awards involved in like doing a craft, it's up to opinions, and it's
Yeah.
also like if you're working for an award, that's a slippery slope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it too much.
I think did you hear what Jerry Seinfeld said about it?
What?
He said like he got an award, but he won it,
Uh-huh.
and he literally just went to say like awards are fucking stupid,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
like they mean nothing.
No, it
And
really
he literally
does.
just said it, and they were like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
It's like nice to be recognized, I'm sure.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
good feeling,
Yeah.
but like
But you saw how like some people that didn't win are like, you know, they
upset.
think about it and it
Yeah.
like, affects like a
Yeah.
lot, dude.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I feel like it doesn't hold that much.
You don't like,
Like-
do you like watching like an award show? Or do you think it's like bullshit?
if it's like people I care about,
Yeah,
like,
then you'll, like, support.
especially you know for like Mac Miller
Yeah,
after
of
he
course.
passed away, rest in peace. But like, I don't know, it's kind of weird
Yeah.
when you think about it.
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
good to appreciate though like specific things. Like I like for let's say at the Oscars they have like Best Picture and
Yeah.
like all the because like normally in film editors like sound engineers all this stuff they don't get like shouted out at all, dude.
Yeah.
No one they don't get any light.
That's
you
true.
know?
That's true.
And when they go up there, everyone's like, "Well, damn, it takes a lot to make a movie, man."
Mhm.
And a lot of people don't really know the full process.
Yeah. I
You
know.
know,
I
so
love seeing like the
it's nice
makeup
to see.
artists like run
Yeah.
up there and they're all excited. They get their
Yeah.
shine.
Mm-hmm.
The
For
role
sure,
like that
man.
is fun, man.
So that's the one nice thing about it. But like, I feel like the bias of it is so
yeah.
tough.
Popular opinion
Yeah.
plays a
I
huge
think-
role.
Honestly, I feel like they should just make it like by vote by people.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but
I
they don't
agree.
do that.
Well, it's like the Academy. Like who's the
Yeah,
Academy?
like who's the Academy?
Yeah,
No one
yeah,
knows
yeah.
the Academy.
Yeah, yeah,
Who's
yeah.
in the Academy? I don't know.
Yeah, man. I know. As a kid, like I'd watch and I'd be like, "That's so cool."
Yeah, I
you
used to
know?
watch it every year, and now I'm like, I just look for who I care about.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
whatever.
A film you like, yeah, man. But so what else has been going on with you, bro?
Dude, literally,
Just grinding.
it's just the grind at
Yeah,
this point, man.
yeah.
I've just been doing the same.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
Look at me when I ask this question to you.
I'm bad at eye contact.
I know we're gonna work on this.
Okay.
What is your greatest hope, and what is your biggest fear?
Oof, that's a load. I know my fear.
Okay.
First thing that comes to my mind for fear is dying alone.
Wow.
Well, we all die alone, all right? I get it. You know, people
Yeah.
always say like, at the end of the day, you're all you got.
Yeah.
But like, to not fulfill like, one of the things I want to fulfill in life is like having a family and like, finding someone that I can like connect with and like having that. And if I don't,
Yeah.
like, I don't know what I could do. Like, I'm sure like when I get to that age, if it doesn't happen, like, I don't know. That's just one thing for me. I'm like, I
Yeah.
want to experience. I want to go through raising a child and like bringing someone else into this life. And,
Yeah.
like, having that, like seeing it through my family and my parents and stuff. Like, I don't know. It just seems like a beautiful process.
Mm-hmm.
Like growing up and like raising. Like I don't know, because I still remember when I was a kid, and like now I'm like growing older and like I start feeling like an adult.
Yeah.
In certain aspects, and I'm like, dude, some people have kids right now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I can't even think about that. It's insane. So that's my fear.
Yeah.
Hope. Greatest hope. Honestly, my greatest hope is just exposure.
Exposure.
I think it's just like to get stuff out there and like have people see it. And, like,
Yeah.
like acceptance of
Yeah.
what I do
Yeah.
and what I create. That's kind
in
of
like in like whatever field you
yeah,
choose.
whatever I want to do. I have a
Yeah.
lot of things I want to like go and branch off into, but
Yeah.
you know, I mean, first step of the
I know.
podcast. It's like I'm kind of getting that hope
Yeah.
fulfilled in a way,
Yeah, dude.
you know. So I just want to keep going at that.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Those are good answers.
What about you?
Fear, I feel my greatest fear. I always say, so it lines up with yours, to be alone. Like I just couldn't imagine a life where like I'm totally alone. And if like to think about that is horrifying. Like to be on another planet, it's just me. That's horrifying. Or to be in a room and it's like it's just me forever. Like that's terrifying.
Yeah.
For the rest of my life, that's terrifying. I don't know how to
What about like alone on Earth?
alone on Earth.
Yeah.
Like I Am Legend,
Like let's say everyone
just gone.
like everyone either leaves you or dies.
Ugh.
Like right. Like I don't think I could live.
Yeah,
I
man.
can't go on.
I don't know.
That'd be too much, dude.
That's some I Am Legend stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Just you and your dog, like.
I think it'd be even worse. Like there, I'd be like, dude, all right, you know what? It's life or death. But like, I'm gonna try to be badass as fuck. But like, if it was like you're just like everyone, like your whole family gets wiped out, right? Everyone, friends, and everyone, they're just like, then you like go crazy, and then they just leave. They're like, dude, Dave's gone crazy. We gotta get away from him, you know. And then you're just alone.
They just left me.
Yeah, it's just you
'Cause
thought
I'm
you thought they
crazy.
were close, but it's like boom, they're gone.
We hate you.
And now you're just alone, dude. And you're like mentally, you're not there, and you're in the world.
You know what else is one of my
That's
biggest
terrifying.
fears? Can I be honest?
What?
This is another one, and I think that goes hand in hand with what you just said. I don't know why it made me think of this. I think it's connected. To get Alzheimer's,
Yeah.
to forget everything
Yeah,
and
dude.
everyone, dude.
Oh man, yeah. So
That's
my
one of
grandma
biggest
right
fears.
now has it,
Oh,
and yeah, it's
It's
not
awful,
good. Like
dude.
especially seeing what like my family, like my dad's mom has to like go through it.
Yeah.
It's just like heartbreaking.
yeah,
you know?
yeah, yeah.
It's hard to go through. But then there's like those moments where they remember like one thing, and you're
Yeah.
like, wow, like it's weird how like certain things are stored.
Yeah.
And then my great grandma, she passed like 2 years ago, but she raised me like my whole life. It was like the biggest like thing, like negative thing that happened in my life. Like she raised me my whole life.
Yeah.
Like, every day of my life I've seen her.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like more than my mom I've seen her. You know,
Uh-huh.
and like we were so close. That's how I got my like sense of humor and everything.
From grandma, yeah.
Yeah, she was my great grandma.
She was your great grandma.
Her daughter died
Whoa.
before her.
Whoa.
Yep, and her sister died before her.
Wow, dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So and that's why it's like she taught me everything about like life, man. Like
Yeah.
I feel like she really like I don't know. She was the most unique person I've ever met in my life. And like I want to like my one thing is I want to make a movie about her.
About your grandma?
Yeah,
Your great
about
grandma.
her. She lived in like communist Poland.
I remember you telling me this.
Remember I told you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude, she was in during the Holocaust, dude.
That's crazy.
My mom actually told me the story the other day. This is crazy. So you know they would take people to concentration camps.
Yeah.
And in Poland, like Germany invaded Poland, and they would take just like a lot of like Jews like went to Poland to hide, and Polish people helped them hide and stuff. And my great grandma was actually like working in one of like the like Germany set up basically like factories to like have people work, like children and stuff. So it was like child labor, and she was one of the workers that would go there, and they were taking like just like random people from the street if they weren't there was like a curfew. So if you were out past the curfew, then they would like just snatch you and like take you away.
Yeah.
And my great grandma's dad
Yeah.
like was supposed to pick her up, and she was like waiting outside, and like something happened that like blocked off like the roads and everything, so he couldn't get her. And literally like he was crying like all day because like she was like they're gonna fucking take her and like take her away.
Oh my god, man.
And she somehow ended up like getting away, and literally like they'd have like basically like big trucks with like carts on the back,
Yeah.
and like would just round up people and bring them. And she somehow like got home.
Got on one of those.
Dude,
That's wild.
crazy.
Can you imagine your
She told
grandpa-
me she saw freaking Hitler.
What?
She told me she saw Hitler.
Whoa, man.
Like she was captured,
Yeah.
and then like she like saw him.
Oh my
Like
god.
it's crazy, man.
That is crazy, dude.
That's the word. I started. My parents were in the living room,
Yeah,
and I just like went down to say hi, and like they're just watching like a documentary about it,
yeah,
and like just like they just started crying just from because they lived like during that time as
yeah.
kids.
Wow,
It's crazy.
that's so
They just
nuts,
start
man.
tearing up just from that because
They're
it
still
happened in
affected
their
by it,
yeah, it
yeah,
happened
dude.
in their country, you know.
Yeah,
The country's got to live with that pain the whole like for the rest of their lives, you know.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
insane. But yeah, she was
That would be a beautiful movie, man.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Wow.
I forgot what I was talking about.
No,
Where'd I go with
we were
that?
talking about Alzheimer's, and then
All time, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So my great grandma was like, before she passed, she was starting to get it.
hmm
It was weird.
Yeah, my great grandfather had it too.
Yeah, like she couldn't say
Before he
my. I think she couldn't say my brother's name. Like
Uh-huh.
and one time she yeah, I think she went to my brother or me, and she was like, what's your name? And when that happened, dude, I was like,
No.
what?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
There's nothing worse, dude. I
Yeah.
feel there's nothing.
And she was like
worse.
trying to say my name, like, oh, like you, like. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's
And
a
then-
whole
and-
life forgotten.
Yeah, and then the next day she's like, oh,
My-
like, and she's like, oh, Mihalik, watch the. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy. That's one of the like most disheartening things to go through. Man.
Yeah, that's
It's
definitely
so
my
sad.
biggest fear. I feel definitely. The more that I think about it, the more I feel it. And my greatest hope. I don't know, man. I hope for so many things. My greatest hope is that with the work that I do, that I actually reach a person every time.
Every time.
Every time. If it's one person. But actually like do what like other artists have done for me in my life. Like move me in another direction that I like am grateful for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It makes me feel like I have purpose when I like when someone responds to me like
Dude, you get a lot of people that you know like the other day when that
Yeah.
kid messaged you about seeing the Rose Garden.
yeah,
and everything,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's
Yeah, that was
that's
really
crazy.
kind, man.
That's awesome.
Shout out to that kid. I don't
It
know if
feels
he wanted to be
so-
talked about or not, but
Yeah, give a shout out, dude.
that was really nice.
It's crazy. Like, I haven't done anything that I've like put that much work into. I guess I have done stuff like that, but I haven't
Yeah.
done something that was that like emotional for me
Right.
to put in
Yeah.
to like affect someone. But like I want to definitely like do the same thing. Like
Yeah.
same thing for me, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Affecting someone with like a film that you're an idea from your head. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's like such a powerful feeling.
Well, and it's 2 years on in like March.
Yeah.
So 2 years have passed. And someone I haven't spoken to in probably 12 years
Yeah.
that I I remember him, but like he was a kid and I was a
Yeah.
kid. And we haven't spoken in that long,
That's
and he
insane,
he
man.
watched, and also like it's available in country like Europe, in Asia,
Mm-hmm.
in the Middle East, like
Yeah.
it's around.
Dude, shout it out. Where can you find this, dude?
It's just on Amazon, bro. But it's on Shorts TV on Direct TV, a channel called Shorts TV, and they play it in Europe all over the place. They play it in Asia.
Can you see how many people like see that?
I don't have like control of that. I don't
Yeah.
see none of that. But
That'd be cool if you could
like
see
it's
it.
on some TV guides and shit. Like you
Yeah.
could look it up.
Dude, but people watch on Amazon Prime Video, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout it out, you know?
Yeah, no,
On
it's
Amazon Prime Video, The Rose Garden.
Yeah,
You know, I watched it on. Dude, my mom loved it too. She
She-
said,
she
I
loved
told
it.
you, yeah. She said, like, she was like, it's like so amazing because she felt like the story,
Yeah,
you know? And
Yeah.
how, like, that's something that would be really good for people right now,
yeah.
you know?
That's exactly what
same
he
thing.
said.
Same thing, dude.
That's what that guy said.
That's exactly what she said.
She
That
said,
was-
yeah,
she said it was awesome.
she said about like how it is right
Yeah,
now. Yeah,
it's important for people to, if they watch that, like current relationships
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, man, it's cool, dude.
For sure.
It is
So go
cool.
watch it. Rose Garden.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, dude.
It's a lot to think about, like what success is to you. Like what is your end goal? What is your purpose? You know what I mean? That's such a loaded question because I feel like it could change every day. I was talking to.
You don't think you have like a general thing though?
Yeah, I feel like I do.
Yeah, right.
But I speak to a lot of people that like seem to either not know or be confused about what it may be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I think it could change. But the purpose for me is of course, to have my family in my home that I really want and desire, but like purpose with work, the thing that I do with like my life, I think is to encourage people to feel less alone in my work. So if I show you a piece of who I am, and I say this is my Dave's in the character, let's say any story, you're gonna get a piece of Dave's heart. You're gonna get a piece of Dave's like scary shit that he doesn't want to show people, but I'm gonna show it to you for my work because I hope that you'll feel that, you'll understand, you'll see that, and you'll register with that, and you'll be moved by it because you feel that way too, you know, and you don't want to show that. That's where it's a crazy thing. It's acting is you're allowing yourself to share the scariest parts of you, the parts of you that you don't share with people every day. You're becoming naked, vulnerably naked.
That's when you know you're like truly acting too, I think.
Yeah.
When you're not like, I don't want to say like faking it, but like trying to put on a
Yeah,
character and trying to put on a persona.
Yeah.
But instead of like internally like digesting that and then having something come out of that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And there's just, you know,
there's different like there's
different
methods and everything.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think that's the most like beautiful kind of performance.
Yeah, that's the only one that registers with me.
Yeah.
I think my taste.
I could tell.
That's the only thing I could appreciate.
What school is that? That's
and you're doing it for another person. Like I'm not doing that because I like to do that. I'm doing it innately because I feel like I hope that you feel the same or feel less alone. You know what I mean?
There's a purpose behind it.
That's the purpose. That's the purpose. Yeah, man. I feel like, yeah. I spoke to my future brother-in-law, Hassan, and we were having this like deep conversation. He was questioning his purpose, like for making his art. He's an artist. He's a painter. Really good. Very, very, very good. And I'm not just saying that. He's actually really good. Yeah, look him up. Hassan Munum. Shout out, Hassan Munum. But we were having this like long discussion. Went to like 2 a.m. about like, well, okay, so you make a film, right? He was asking me this question. You make a film. Let's say Rose Garden's done. Like, what's the purpose? What is your purpose? And I said, well, I went through the thing I just talked about, which is like, hopefully I reached somebody and they felt something. Yeah, but what about, like, what do we do after that? Like, make another thing. Do something else with your craft. Like, he makes a painting and he's thinking, yeah, but it's going to be seen by a few people and maybe it won't. Like, what do I do after that? You make another painting, right? So it's like a constant next, like what? Okay, did it? What's next? Like, that's my purpose, sure, but like, when do I stop? When do I sit and say like, I did it, I accomplished it, I did it? Because if my purpose is that, why wouldn't I stop? Why do I feel the need to like keep going? I think in my head when I think about it, it's like more people. I hope I can reach more people. That's what I think.
I think so too.
I don't know.
I mean, I think the like human connection.
Yeah.
Like instinctually, that's like a thing that instinctually needs to be like satisfied.
Yeah.
You know, like and I feel like we need that to survive. You know what I mean? And to be happy and like thriving in society, like. That's the only thing that's going to keep us, you know, like,
definitely,
you know, happy and alive. Yeah. And I don't know. I've been listening, like I've been talking to a lot of people about like these kinds of subjects where they're like, what's like the technical and like that. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, dude, sometimes you got to get away from the technical, man. Cause like even all these facts and all these things that are deemed true and real can also not be true or real. Yeah. You know, so like sometimes you just need to step away from it and not look at it from such a technical aspect and just look at it for what it is, from like how you feel, from your emotion. Yeah. And like, I think some people, like, you need to have a balance of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. You need to be realistic and also emotional about things. And I think that's like a healthy, like, mental state. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I hate when people ask me like, well, why are you doing this? Oh, like, what's like you're trying to make money? I'm like, no, it's not about that, but it's like, I'm doing it because I want to do it. Yeah. And it's like, but what's the why? Like, what are you trying to go towards? Then I'm like, it's this whole circle that I keep going through and trying to figure out and explain, but there's no real answer. You don't need an answer. Yeah, you don't.
It'll drive you crazy for an answer right now, dude. I literally answered.
We should ask that to like like people that have made it. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like why is like top directors and filmmakers still making movies?
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yeah,
tell me why.
For more money?
You know, no,
Well, it's got to
not
be
for more
something.
money,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying, man.
There's no way.
You
Like,
can't
why do you think there's
sustain that.
celebrity? Why do you think there's successful people in this world? It's
Yeah.
not because they're just trying to make money still. They're just not just trying to chase cash and like, you know, like, oh, after I make my 100th movie, I'm gonna stop. They don't have that. It's just this is just the part of what they want to do, the part of their life, and how they want to be.
Yeah, yeah, man.
I think it's, and you by asking that of someone like at this level that's not up there, I feel like that's taking away from their whole like process of getting up there and like maybe like slowing them down a little bit because that's kind of messing with their head. I know a lot of the time that messes with me because then like I think about it, I'm like, man, what? And I get home,
someone asks you why?
Yeah, and like I give them an answer,
Yeah,
you know, my emotional answer,
yeah,
and I lay in bed and I'm like, dude, what am I actually doing? You know what I mean?
I think that those people are just either concerned about
Yeah.
us or they're like, I wish I had what you guys are doing, but like, explain to me why, because I want to understand it.
Mhm.
Like, how did you get to this point?
Mhm.
How did you figure out like how to make a podcast?
I think also that's like there's two different kind of like paths and lifestyles.
Yeah,
That's kind of the more like
goes back to
risk
what we were
and
talking
reward.
about. Yeah,
It's kind of the risk and reward, and also like the safe avenue, you know.
Mm-hmm. But okay, when I get, dude, the worst thing that happens when you're like, I'm gonna be an actor, guys. I'm gonna be an actor. To your family and to like people that
I can't
you know your
imagine
whole
how
life,
that went,
dude. Every single holiday, birthday party, I just got it today from my uncle, who I love. You know, so what are you doing? And I'm like,
especially because you're Italian.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. So I said, you know, I did a play in Rome, just got back. Okay. He goes, okay. I'm like, yeah. So, you know, he's like questioning me. He's like, so they pay you? I said, yeah. He goes, you get paid? I said, yeah, yes. And he goes, don't lie. Like, you don't have to. I'm like, I'm not lying to you. I don't know why you're questioning
going across the world, dude.
But they look at you like you can't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, not you.
Some people can't believe it too, that it's someone, you know, let's say like in their family that, you know.
Yeah, but it's just like anything else.
Yeah, I know. But that's so kind of. For me, I take that as like the motivation of being like, dude, they have no clue.
They have zero clue.
They have no clue. But
that's why I don't get
dude.
offended. I don't get offended because they just don't
laugh it off.
Get it. They're concerned and they don't understand what you're doing. Yeah. They don't know the process. They don't know the way it works. They just don't know.
That's why we got this podcast, Pops. Go listen to it.
Yeah,
you'll learn a little bit. Pops.
Listen to it, bro. You guys are doing a podcast. Well, how come?
What? You just talk?
Yeah,
just talking to this?
Yeah, and people listen.
Why do you do it? That's what my parents did. They're like. But now they're like, oh, it's cool, like support.
Yeah.
Every time I leave now, my mom's like, don't say anything weird. You know, there's weird people out there.
Oh man.
I'm like, oh no.
You know what's cool? Your parents, like, since I've known you.
Dude, you haven't met them, have you? Gotta bring you around right now. Oh wait, you have.
What are you talking about, bro?
I'm sorry, I forgot. I forget about the Fine Guys sometimes, you know, about our job.
I've seen them a lot. I went to your web series showing. I met your parents before then. I know your parents for a long time. Are you kidding me?
I'm mixing it up with you coming over.
Touch me, bro. No, don't do that now, bro.
Coming over. I'm kidding.
Come on.
I'm kidding.
Okay. No, but like your parents, like, they seem to be very supportive of what you're doing now. And since I've known you, they've like shown up to the things that you do. And I could be wrong, but just what I've seen for the past couple of years. So
for me, it's been I haven't really felt. It's always been that. Like, what is he doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Especially when I switched to film.
Yeah.
They were like, why, you know, you were in something that was so safe with, like, computer science. I talked about it in the first episode. But, like, I had a safe plan. Didn't work out.
Yeah.
Now, like, film, like, now. And my mom, like, I don't know about, like, your parents or how, like, normal parents and stuff, like, when your kids are in college, they look at like just jobs like, oh, look at this job, like
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
you know, like,
Check
oh,
it
this
out.
is like a job you can get,
Yeah.
you know. And she just sends me millions of like different jobs, and I'm like, I don't want to do some TV job
Yeah.
where I'm like sitting carrying an extension cord or something.
Yeah, yeah.
But the first time I felt that they accepted what I was really like doing, and they saw like, all right, like I see what you can do,
Mhm.
was after the short I made.
Yeah.
After that, they were like all right, like especially like after the showing in the theater, they went up to me. They were like, that was like a film,
Yeah.
like a movie, and I was like, yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Surprised, yeah.
Because I was literally gone for like months.
Yeah.
You know, like just shooting this and doing this whole thing. And that was the one time they were like, yeah, you could actually do it. Like, I'm really impressed. And I was like, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
You know?
I know, man.
Yeah.
To make your parents proud like that, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like I was after that for a long time. That's another one of my like greatest like hopes would be to make my dad proud. For some reason, like couldn't do it when I was growing up. Like I felt like inside
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything to make him proud. I wasn't good enough in school. Wasn't a good enough basketball player. You know, I was always just like middle of the pack or a little bit higher, but I was never able to like win anything for my father or like show him something that he could be proud of. I felt. So the night of like the Rose Garden when I premiered it, and then it was like in at the Playhouse West Philadelphia Festival. It was 2 years ago.
I was there, dude.
You were there.
I was there, dude.
That's right. You know, won a couple awards for Best Actor, and then like that night he wasn't there, my father, but like I called him from the bar at the after party just to tell him, you know, this happened, to like let him know, and he was crying on the phone, and he was like, "I'm so proud of you," and it was like the first time I really can remember my father saying he was proud of me for something, and to think it would be like acting. It was the best gift. I couldn't have like hoped for it to go better. Yeah. Like that night to get that phone call.
He said those words. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you,
dude. I never got that yet.
I know,
dude. That's one thing I want.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
You'll get it.
That's like those words are like probably some of the best words you can give to
dude. From a son, for a son to hear that from a father.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We try so hard. I feel like, you know.
Even just to get that from anyone.
Oh yeah.
To be honest,
of course.
Not a lot of people say that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't get that a lot.
I've only heard. Yeah, I've heard it a couple times. I think. Just trying to remember like specific times that I've heard someone tell me that they're proud of me. I don't know. I'm hard. It's hard like when someone congratulates you for something. For me, I feel like I'm always like shying away from it. Like I can't accept somebody to say like, "Let me tell you why I think you're so great." I'm always like, "Yeah, that's great." You know, thanks. What's going on? You know, I'll do anything to like get away from it.
I think I'm the opposite.
I'd
accept because I don't really get a lot like that.
Right.
You know?
Right. I want to accept it more. I want to be able to like receive it and just say thank you.
I think I like. Especially when I was I've got it at the web series thing and the short the showing and stuff. Like, I like having that, like, especially for like showing something, like the confidence of like after your show and then being there to like, you know, talk about it. I like doing that. Yeah, you know, and I feel comfortable in that space. Yeah, you know, and accepting, you know, stuff because I feel like I deserve it. You know, at that point
for sure.
So do you think it's like that? You don't have the confidence or like feeling that like in what you made to deserve that congrats, or is it just like
I think it's just who I am.
Yeah. Do you think it connects to that though? Like that you're not proud of what you did?
Oh, dude, that's the first time I've ever been proud of anything I made. Really? Was the Rose. The first time I was like,
so I guess you weren't used to, yeah.
I wasn't used to it, but also like, you know, doing the play, doing any theater, like after my acting's done, there's like a moment where you saw, like after your web series, there's people waiting to say their thoughts. That's the weird thing about this is that you do work, right? It's out there. You perform it or you show it. Yeah. You have no control over it afterwards, right? And people come to you afterwards and say like they have the urge to tell you what they think. Yeah. Isn't that nuts?
I love that though.
Do you love it?
Yeah.
It's nuts to me. It's like as if like the guy at the gas station like pumps my gas And I get out of the car and I go to him and I'm like, you know, I thought when you
Yeah.
like put the nozzle in that way and like flipped it to make sure it worked, I thought that was really cool. And I think that's like
Appreciate
an
that.
awesome moment. And I'd like,
Yeah.
you know, I think you should keep doing that.
Yeah, that is weird. That's
There was a
crazy.
guy one time that told me after I did the Glass Menagerie, like a scene. And this guy, he was like not an artsy dude. He was like a wealthy guy. It was at like an art gallery. We would perform like small scenes from Glass Menagerie. And he's like, I guess in the middle of a scene, I was like in the moment and I stuttered. And I just, you know, I was like in it. And he he goes to me after she goes, you know, I really think that you should keep that stutter in that place where you did it before, because that made me that was like real.
Really?
What? Wait.
Well,
And I'm just saying to him like okay, yeah, thank you so much.
did you do it?
But that's the no, I didn't do it. But that's the uncomfortable thing. Like people feel the need that don't know how you work. They don't know your. It's nice. I'm not saying it's
feedback.
not nice.
That's feedback. You
But
take it's positive and negative, dude. You gotta take what you can.
I appreciate that people care so much to like come to me and like talk to me and say their thoughts because they're engaged. They want to communicate. And I would love to have a conversation.
And that's the connection, you know?
Yeah.
Like we were talking about. They felt something and they got something
For
else.
sure. I'll sit around for
no
hours
how
after a show.
Dumb it is.
Dude, I will if you just want to like hang out
Yeah.
after a show and just talk about whatever, I'm down. I get it. I've been there. I want to do the same.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be around, you know, people making work and being a part of that, you know. If I moved you can come tell me and I love you for it. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. But like when people offer advice they're like accountants and they come watch a show and tell you how to act, is what I'm saying. Or tell you how to shoot your next thing.
Yeah.
It's a little strange.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a little weird.
They have no clue.
I don't know.
Going on.
But that's the business, I guess. That's the way it works.
I mean, again, that's like
feedback from your peers is different.
Well, yeah, of course.
Feedback from people who do it, I think, is different.
Yeah. I think if you're given feedback and you're not in the field, it should just be like,
what did you like? What didn't
I
you
liked or I didn't.
Yeah, I agree.
That's it.
I agree.
Anything else?
Yeah.
And you should have been like, I like that stutter.
Yeah. And you know what? You learn to take it with a grain of salt, dude.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear. It's nice to be told something. Anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm uncomfortable.
Even sometimes when I'm taking when I was like editing some of the things I did,
yeah,
and you would like show people, and like people give you like pointers and like different things, even just peers, you know, like people you trust.
Yeah.
And, like you don't always follow everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel it's similar. You take what resonates and leave what doesn't really stick, you know?
Yeah.
I wanted to connect what you were talking about to something. What was
I could
it?
see your brain working.
So
go ahead.
So we were talking about how you said that you weren't really proud of anything like growing up, like you and your father.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when I was like before college, like my whole life, I played soccer.
Yeah.
Like every day, academy. Like I was gonna go to college. Like I was going to college for soccer.
Right.
Like I wanted to go for soccer, and I had to figure out that so my dad used to play soccer
professionally.
Yeah, professionally in Poland. You know, and then he had
Mr. N. Professional soccer player.
Professionally in Poland. And while in like a band, I think.
Yeah, in a rock
metal, dude, like killing it.
Your father's king.
But there's obviously like a little, you know, he got me into soccer, and there's that little bit like as I kept growing up and playing, I got on like, you know, the rec team. I got on the club team.
Yeah.
I started going academy. I kind of felt like more of like a pressure to do it.
Yeah.
Not for myself, but for him.
Yeah.
And I had to realize that at one point that like I didn't actually want to like do it for myself, and I was doing it for him. And that was one of the hardest things because I felt like I let him down so hard, like quitting. And I was like, as I was going, like I remember this was also the first time that I realized that I was just straight up like so nervous that I couldn't perform or couldn't do anything.
Wow.
I went to a tryout for NGCU. It's in I don't know, it's just a New Jersey college. And they were like second division or something. And I remember I just like I can play, you know,
Yeah.
I could play. I could play right now. You know,
Yeah.
I was goalkeeper, right? I could jump around. I could do it right now.
Yeah.
Dude,
Do
I
it, bro.
couldn't move.
Yeah.
When during this tryout,
Frozen.
I could barely dive. I could barely go down. I was like slowly like in slow motion, dude.
Yeah.
Everything was going past me. And like I had to leave early because I was like, I can't do this. I just realized that I'm like, I literally can't do this anymore.
Was it fear of
It was just fear of like doing. I felt like I was doing something I didn't want to do.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. And it took you to get onto that stage.
Yeah, and I always thought that I was doing it for myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna play in college. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go like fucking semi-pro and then go pro and then do it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just clicked in my head. I was like, I can't do it anymore.
Well, did you look up to your father growing up?
Yeah, I still look up to my father.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like we both have fathers.
Yeah,
we
and I wanted to like, I think it was that.
Yeah.
But that was one time that I just couldn't do anything because I was that nervous.
Yeah.
It was weird.
I feel you.
Weird feeling.
That's a terrible feeling.
Yeah.
But it's great to realize that you know,
that's
you
why
came to the realization.
that's why I had that kind of transitioning to going into college and starting off with like, oh, I'll pick something I kind of was like whatever
it's a confusing time. Yeah.
So it kind of got up to the point where I felt bad about doing that, and I'm like, oh, I got to do something that is like safe. I gotta, you know, like satisfy what my parents want to do, you know, while also doing something I want to do. So that took a lot of time. And then it just went all downhill again. Now I'm in the film, but I got a little bit of recognition from the short, so it felt good.
Yeah, man.
It felt really good.
The more you do to it, you're gonna get you know, more people to
just
enjoy your body of work. You're gonna have your own style of work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're gonna be, when people hear your name, they're gonna associate you with your work and like your style of work.
Yep.
But yeah, man, it's a scary thing to I understand the feeling of like you hope that people accept you, like you hope that they love what you do, you know, but try to like and you could, you know, throw this away if you want and just say fuck it, but like my advice, because I've fallen into that before of like hoping people will accept me for what I do, is not everyone is always going to. You know, with feedback and with what they think about your work, and if each person is able to do that to you, it might derail you from like it won't. I don't think you'll ever fucking stop. I say this all the time. You're not gonna stop, but if you really think in your heart you want to express something this specific way because it's your vision and it's your expression, it's your art, do it every time. If it's true to you, do it. You know what I mean? You don't have to follow the fucking rules to make everybody happy. There's going to be the same amount of people that love you and love what you do are going to, the same amount of people are not. You know what I mean? You're never going to please everybody, and you're not going to get, you know, encouragement and like, you know, praise from everybody. It's about you expressing whatever's going on with you in your own way. That's it. You know what I mean? It's just not about what people think of you. You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree. I think that's important for anyone else.
Yeah.
Too, you know, anyone listening, like that's the same thing to everyone else.
Really. Yeah.
I think people should live by that.
Yeah, dude.
I think that I usually don't really care what everyone else thinks.
Right.
But for people that I really, really care about,
that matters.
That's what matters.
That carries weight.
So especially with my dad and stuff, I was like, I care a lot about like, you know, making him proud.
Same.
And doing that, you know. Because also we were talking about it the last episode, is like they don't really show that side of them, you know, a lot. So
yeah,
we always like try to like get that out.
Yeah, dude.
You know, man.
I know. Every fantasy I have is like hope. The good ones are like making my father proud in some kind of shade.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It involves my father being
too.
proud of me. It's so weird. It's weird. Boys trying to make their fathers proud, you know, their whole lives. My father's still with his father, is like trying to make him proud.
Really?
Still.
Dude, I can't imagine.
He's just a hard-nosed motherfucker.
To the
you know?
end of your life.
Yeah, for real. He's just hoping to make his dad proud. You know, he's a successful guy, my father. He did well. And still, like, my grandfather will, like, bitch to him, like, you spend too much money. You know what I mean? Or, like, you get him a great gift, and he's like, I don't need this. You know what I mean? Like,
Get you an iPad, Dad.
how hard is it to say like I love you, I'm proud of you? You know?
Some people just.
It is
can't,
important
dude.
to say that. I tell it
yeah.
to my sisters. I literally hugged them for 2 minutes, and I was like, because they're growing up. The one's 13, the one's 12.
Yeah.
And they're at that age where like being a young girl in a community of people like
Yep.
I just want to be. I want to be told like it's
Yep.
okay. I'm okay. I belong. They're. I can see it, dude. They're changing. They're turning into like people who are afraid of what other people think of them, and they're also frustrated by that. I feel. And I just hugged them for 2 minutes, each of them individually, and was just like holding them, not saying a word, and then like after they let go, I felt them like let go and just hug me like as if they were a kid again, and it was. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was no, it was beautiful, man, because like I said before, like I love him so much.
Yeah.
And I just don't want them to go through life thinking that like nobody's proud of them because nobody says it.
Yeah.
You know, my mom's parenting them and she's doing a great job, and like they go to school, they get great grades, they do everything beautifully, man. They're great kids, they're great girls. It just scares me. Like, I wish somebody, when I was younger, was like, just wrapped me up and said, like, I'm proud of you. So I took time to do that with each of them today, man, and it was so cool.
Yeah.
And I'm really grateful that I had the chance to do that with them, man.
Sure,
I think I hope I had an impact on them, even down the line.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
One thing I've been starting to do is just to the people I care about. I do it to my parents like every week now. I just like go into. I normally don't really like when I go home. I work every day.
Yeah.
So usually like at night when I go downstairs or something, I just tell them like every week I'm just like, I love you guys.
Yeah.
Just
nice,
every week. Just do it to someone.
Yeah.
Someone different every day.
Yeah.
Someone different every week. You know what I mean?
You don't know who needs to hear it. Right?
It helps.
Yeah.
A lot of people need to hear it.
Yeah,
Not a lot of
dude.
people hear it enough.
Yeah, man. I have another question for you.
Yeah.
What time are we at? Are we good on time?
We're good.
We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Superpowers. If you have one superpower, what's it gonna be?
It's flying, dude.
Flying?
It's flying.
Why?
Cause.
Dude. That's why?
Yeah, dude. Cause
you just cruise around,
I want to
travel.
see.
You want to see the world,
dude. I want to be able to just go wherever.
Yeah.
And just no wait. Just flight time.
Can you carry somebody?
Maybe if you strap you on.
Or is it too heavy?
My chest,
Is it too heavy?
The more you lift, the heavier you can carry.
Okay, that's good.
Then I just get huge.
So you just flying around,
man,
bro, like a bird.
It's easy. Easy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's the one?
Yeah.
Wow.
What about you?
I don't know, man. I think of like two, and I don't know which one to choose, but it would be to teleport.
Just fly, bro.
No, bro, because I could just go like this, and I'm somewhere.
Get a view, dude. Open your mind.
Bro, I could
Look
teleport.
at a
I could
view.
teleport to a helicopter if I wanted.
Oh, helicopter, dude.
Yeah, bro. I just go like this.
Bro, who teleports to a helicopter?
You said view. I'm talking about a view. I see it. Bird's eye view.
Teleport to a you're.
Bro, listen. Let me answer.
Do you understand how stupid teleporting to a helicopter is?
Why is that? It's my.
Because you're. It just like doesn't make. It's just so ironic.
What are you talking?
You're teleporting into the sky.
You're asking me
to wait.
Have a view.
Well,
I can
teleport on top of a mountain. Then
you're dodging shit trying to get a view. I snap my fingers. I'm in a helicopter like this, and I got a beautiful view. And I snap it again, and I'm
I don't
like,
think you could teleport in a helicopter,
dude.
In the seat? Can
What?
you teleport while you're sitting down like that?
I can teleport wherever I want. Dude, I can do whatever I want.
What if the pilot doesn't know you? How are you gonna know?
I'll probably scare people.
You gotta send. Dude,
but it'd be cool to like just snap your fingers and be like in the Coliseum, or like snap your fingers and be like, I don't know, in like the middle of Tokyo. That'd be awesome.
Do you think flying though? Look, let's say, what do you think is more crazy? If you see someone flying or you see someone teleport?
Oh, flying. I feel
right.
Yeah, flying.
Everyone's like,
teleporting could be like I just something's wrong with my eye. You know what I mean? I missed it. Someone
might shoot me down, dude.
That's what I'm saying. If I saw someone go like this, like just fly out of the bar one day, I'd be like, what is happening?
Dude, I watched this video.
Yeah. Of this video. Yeah. Of this kid. I forgot what it's called, but it's like a.
I forgot what it's called, but it's like a. 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 It's like a It's like, you know those big fan like looking propeller things that they put on like the back of boats?
Oh, like a swamp boat, like
Yeah,
a
dude.
yeah.
Kid put a fan on his back, parachute, and just like leg holders.
Yeah.
Dude, he flew to McDonald's.
Stop.
He just flew to McDonald's, bro.
That's so scary,
It's
but that's
crazy.
awesome.
And he's just killing it. He just makes videos like every day,
Yeah.
and this is all he does.
Shout out to
I don't know
Fan
his name,
Flying
dude, but
Kid.
he's killing it.
Look that up
It
on
was
YouTube.
awesome.
It's worth a Google. Dude, the second one, you let me finish.
No, sorry.
It's not okay.
It's not important.
The second one would be, I think, to stop time completely. Like whenever I want. Like I could just fucking freeze everything
Really?
right now and just hold it in a moment. Just frozen. What do you think of that?
Damn.
What do you think?
I don't know. I feel like just to like experience a moment.
Yeah, like I'm running late.
Oh.
I still experience a moment, of course, but like,
Oh.
yeah, if I fall in love with this moment
That's
and
true.
I'm like, I don't
yeah,
want
yeah.
this to leave.
That's true. That's
could
true.
just-
That's true.
Or rewind it.
Rewind. That's what I was going to say. Like rewinding might be crazy.
But then it would lose the well, I guess with any of these, it would fucking
Yeah.
either one, you would lose the
Yeah,
impact
yeah.
of the moment, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause if it was not-
I wouldn't do it then. You know what?
Fuck, but it would be nice to rewind.
If you had a button right here
yeah,
where you could go back to any time you want
yeah. Oh,
and not come back.
in my life, and not come back
Anywhere. Anything.
I can't come
But
back.
not come back.
That's a good question.
Yes or no?
No, bro.
I don't think so.
No, dude. No way. No way. It's enticing, but like no
Imagine
way.
reliving it.
Your whole life?
Yeah.
That's
Imagine you just woke up and it was a dream, dude.
dude.
And then you relive it all, and it all happens the way
Where are we
that
going?
it happened.
Dude.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, it's
This
okay.
is
I
a
like it
bad
though. I like
song.
it. I like it. It's just tripping me out. It's like Vanilla Sky. Bro, if you could go back to another time, you could come back. I'm just saying, like, you have one chance to go
Uh-huh.
back somewhere. In your life or in the past, wherever. Where would you go? To when I was born? Just to see what it was
No.
like to see this guy coming out the womb?
See greatness. Oh man, I'd probably go back to like
when we met.
no.
So you can
dude.
relive
greatness.
the first encounter.
Greatness. No. I don't know, dude. Maybe like the 70s. I want to have an afro, dude, and it not be weird. What, bro? It's not that bad. What about you?
The 70s.
I said that pretty bad, dude. I was like, I don't know. The 70s.
bro. The 70s. Dude,
Dude, what?
what is it about?
Trying to make fun of me, dude?
You can
I'll
go
mess you-
anywhere.
I'll mess you up, dude. I'll mess you up, bro.
Dude, you can go anywhere.
The 70s. Come on. People are with me.
Bro, think about
You
this.
pick one.
No, listen.
You pick somewhere, dude. Where do you want to go? Dinosaurs? You want to die?
Dude, just hear me
Where do
out.
you want to go? No, where do you want to go?
Hear me
Where
out first.
Where do you want to go?
Why
We'll
do
solve this.
I'm not gonna.
We'll solve this.
You're
Where
not
do
gonna
you
tell me
wanna
what to do.
We'll solve.
I'm a grown ass man.
I'm gonna edit this. Dude.
You're-
I'm gonna cut.
No,
I'm gonna
you're
cut this all out,
dude,
bro.
you're not.
I'm cutting it all
Bro,
out.
listen to me. Listen to me. Think I'm gonna
Okay, you say
cut
your piece.
cut the 70s out. We're
Bro.
done. Listen. You can go anywhere in the past. Think about it for a second before you answer. You can go anywhere. No pressure. You could go anywhere.
All right. What's your pick, dude?
Okay, dude. We'll
And
play.
then we'll solve.
I'll play
it.
your game, bro. I'll
We'll
play your
solve
game.
it.
Oh, if I could go anywhere, dude. You know where I'd go.
No.
You know where I'd go?
Where?
Hemingway and Fitzgerald in Paris in like the 20s when they were like young dudes,
Uh-huh.
and I would just follow them around for weeks. That's what I would do.
So,
You go ahead,
guys,
and then I'd come back.
we're gonna start a poll. That or the 70s.
What, dude? What?
All right.
So we'll start a
All
poll.
right.
We'll start a poll.
All right.
We'll
all
start
right,
a poll.
All right. We'll do the poll.
Fine.
But bro, 70s, I can experience all of it.
Cocaine? What are you gonna experience in 70s?
Michael Jackson. More? I don't know. Bell bottoms?
Studio 54?
Yeah, dude.
You check that
Bell
out?
bottoms? I'll see
Okay.
Jaws. I don't know when Jaws was made. I don't know when anything was made.
Godfather for the first time, right?
I want to just go to Soul Train, dude.
That's really your thing.
I'd want to be a dancer at Soul Train.
Okay.
And just be there every night, dude.
Okay.
I want to be that announcer guy. Forgot his name. Cornelius.
Shout out Cornelius.
Dude.
Shout
Soul
out
Train.
Cornelius.
Shout out Soul Train.
Shout out.
That's what I
Soul
want to
Train.
do, bro. Sorry.
No, dude. Be sorry, bro. No, but
Sorry.
no. Now I get it. Now I get it.
Yeah, you feel
Just
me?
when you said it broad like that, I didn't get it.
I thought you meant like a time era, not a specific moment in time.
I guess I was looking for the specifics
Oh,
because like I wanted to know why.
I'm trying to see
I don't know what you're into.
when those two atoms, one called Mike, and one called someone else, just and then everything formed from me, dude. Because I'm just that great,
Right on.
you know. But I don't know. I feel like that's a hard question to ask.
What was?
I don't know, dude. There's so much in the world. What about the future?
What was this just now? What were we?
That was
you can't
the
just
creation.
bypass that.
That was the creation of Earth. If you didn't know, dude.
That was the Big Bang.
Yes.
It started with your
It
atom,
started with me, dude.
bro. Oh,
They say the
are we good
first-
on time?
Nah, we're good, dude.
What time is it?
I don't care. Let's just keep going.
Okay.
I know I said let's keep it under an hour.
You
but
told
let's
me
just
rules,
go.
and now there's
Let's
no rules.
just go. I don't
okay.
care.
Okay. No
It's
rules.
fun.
No rules podcast. I guess we're doing. I guess we're just gonna do whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So calm down and start talking.
You're the rules guy,
Yeah, I am.
so I'm getting used to them. and
So
now
I'm
you're
gonna cut this out so we stop wasting time.
You're not cutting anything out.
Cutting this out so we stop.
Listen. We're talking about atoms, dude. For real, this theory. I'm gonna try and just say this theory, and then I want to jump to
No, you're not,
some.
dude. Are you trying to do like a different type of way the Earth was formed or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about atoms. You reminded me of this.
Yeah.
Molecules, right?
Uh-huh.
So super small molecules.
Yeah.
Now imagine this. There's like a set amount of molecules in the universe, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's just say, right?
Yeah.
These molecules, when the
Don't
big,
clap in the mic, bro.
I'm gonna do whatever I want to do, bro, because I'm a grown man, and I'll fight you with these fucking hands, dude.
Okay, keep going.
Molecules, right?
Uh-huh.
Big Bang.
Yeah.
So all the molecules in the universe, let's say, are in this force, right? This little like compounded thing. And when the Big Bang happens, boom, they go everywhere, right? Now, those molecules, when they were together, were so tightly pushed together that some of them were connected, right? So imagine these molecules. Molecules, you're made of molecules, right? There's little molecules floating. And I'm sorry if I'm wrong on any of this. This is just the way I read this entanglement theory,
Definitely
quantum
wrong.
entanglement. Look it up. I'm just really swept away by it. But if I'm
Definitely
wrong,
wrong.
you could prove me wrong. It's okay.
Definitely wrong.
I just believe it. Listen. So we're made up of these molecules, right?
Uh-huh.
Trees, the sheetrock, the camera, these mics. They're made up of molecules. Okay? What if one of these molecules, one floating in your fucking wrist, right? Somehow was connected to like my elbow molecule back in the day. And that's why when I saw you, I was like, something was pulling me closer to that molecule in my elbow to your wrist. Because they're cousins. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason I feel like that when you walk in a room sometimes and you see another person across the room, you're automatically drawn. And I don't think it's just like a physical attraction thing or just a curiosity. I think it could be that there's molecules that used to know each other intimately that are just are drawn to each other still, that are trying to get back into that compounded space where they were together. I don't know.
You know, I want to believe it.
Right?
I kind of do.
Right?
Because you do get those weird feelings of just like, you know when people like link eyes
Yeah.
from like just It's like,
Yeah,
it's got to be something. In
I
it.
think so. And it's sometimes it happens like you feel it way more with somebody than you could care less if another person's in a room.
Yeah.
There's no molecule.
Yeah.
Could be.
Dude, it could.
Right?
Is that like a proven theory or is it?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a theory. Yeah, it can't be.
Who like thought of that though?
I don't know. I think Einstein, to be honest. I think yeah. Whoa. Yeah, could be wrong. But I remember doing some light research on it. Very light research on it. While playing like a beautiful like violin based song behind it while I was doing the research.
I mean,
and I fell in love with it, dude.
Dig it.
I fell in love with it. Isn't that a beautiful thing to think about?
Yeah. Because
you could be connected to like a tree. Like you're passing a tree and you're like, for some reason I'm fucking drawn to that tree, man.
Wait. But.
Okay.
If you come from your mom, are you her molecules?
I don't know.
Because she makes you.
But you're your own molecules, no?
But you get made.
Yeah. I don't know.
Did I just debunk your whole thing, dude? Well, because you start from... But maybe it's your dad and your... Well, then it comes all from somewhere, though.
Yeah. But when you...
Dude, it sucks.
I'm thinking, bro, if you're growing, right? And we're setting these like few molecules when we're a little like sperm and egg.
Yeah.
Do those molecules like... Do we just attach molecules as we get older? Like, how do you think that works?
I feel like we lose molecules.
We need a scientist.
Yeah, if any scientist wants to come on the podcast, you're welcome.
Theoretical scientist, dude. Some quantum physicist. But it's something to think about, man.
Yeah.
It's romantic and I like it.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Do you feel like the weirdest feeling is when you see someone, or like, let's say you talk to someone on the street, or you notice someone and like you feel like you've met them before.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it's like a distant like I've met you before somewhere.
Like you get the general like appearance. You're like,
yep,
I've seen you.
Past life. What are we talking about?
I don't know.
You want to go down there?
I don't want to go down that, dude.
Because if that's the case,
we got time, but we don't got time. You know,
because we could open that Pandora's box.
Past life. I don't know, dude. What's your spirit animal? Do you believe in a spirit animal? What does that even mean?
Mine is so...
You're a little mouse. That's what you are. And I'm the lion.
You're a lion, and I'm a mouse.
Lion.
Be real. Let's be real. If we were just to like wipe away... If someone was observing us, let's say, for like a solid day, 24 hours, I'm more alpha than you are. Across 10 out of 10. Right? That's just genetic. That's just like the way... Look at my jaw.
All right. Yeah, sure. I'll accept it, but dude, whatever.
But
the way you said that was so like, what?
Well, because you're making fun with the mouse shit, bro.
Oh, it's a joke.
Well, I'm joking with you too.
Hey, dude, you're older than me.
Listen, man.
Hey, you're an old man.
Bro.
I'm a young, spry boy.
You're going to feel...
I'm a young, spry boy.
You're going to be right here. You're going to be in this seat.
Bro.
28. The knees are going to start hurting. The back's going to go.
Hurt, dude. Yeah, dude. Spirit animals.
I'd be definitely not a mouse, man. I think I'd be like a sea otter. You know? Because he like...
Why?
Because he... You ever see one?
Yo, you see that video of the sea otter?
You ever see one?
I have. I'm saying. Did you ever see that video of that sea otter that took that kid down?
No.
Oh my
sea lion or sea otter?
I don't know.
The lion's the big fat...
That is a sea lion, then.
Sea lion.
That thing grabbed the child. And took it under... From a dock. We're like, oh!
Damn.
And this random Asian dude jumped in. full suit, dude. Because the funniest thing is this is so like just like traditionally Asian. He jumps in and like saves her, and then the American family's like, oh my god, thank you so much. And he's just like thank you, no problem, and he leaves.
Whoa, just saved a life and just leaves.
He's like it's okay. He's just soaked wet.
His day's all fucked up.
He just leaves.
There's no recognition, dude.
Nope. It's just how it is sometimes.
Sea otter, bro, is what I'm talking about.
So you're a little more nimble.
More nimble. Very good in the water. Lays on his back, and like, you ever see they eat, and they like literally, I feel like they're so chill.
Yeah.
They just lay on their back. They
You're
got
chill?
their rock. Me?
You're
When have you, dude? I don't get angry. Do I get angry?
Yeah, sometimes.
From what you've seen.
Sometimes.
When do I get angry?
I don't think a sea otter gets angry easily.
When do I get angry?
Right?
Do I get angry easily?
You got angry at work a couple times, dude. You about to smack some customers. You forgot?
Tell me from your perspective what you saw. Do we have time to say this?
All right, we'll end with this.
Why with this? Okay.
I mean, it's
from your perspective.
I'll summarize your anger, the way you get angry. So, the way you get angry is if someone.
Be careful now.
I'm careful. Don't worry. I'm gonna be
because if you.
I'm very kind.
Okay.
Right? I'm very kind. So the way you care a lot about people that are like close to you and around you, that you deal with, let's say on a day-to-day basis at work, or when you worked more before. But if someone outside of that affects them, or like changes the way, like if they get sad or something, or like they act like an asshole to them, then you just flip a switch and just go all out, dude.
No.
And you step, you're like, what? Yeah, you're gonna say that? Huh?
That's what I do.
Yeah, dude. You give him the eye. You pack up. You pack up. You're like, what?
Bro?
But dude, that's good. That's a good thing.
I hate that.
It's a good thing, dude.
I hate that.
It's happened a lot.
How many? Really?
It's happened maybe 4 times.
Really?
4 times.
Dude. The only time.
That's the only time I've seen it.
You were there for the big one. A friend at work that we work with. It was a busy shift. Now you can tell me if I'm entitled to do this or not. If I'm stepping out of line, but I didn't think I was.
Dude, something happened today. Tell this, and I'll tell you what happened today.
Okay. And then we're really rapping.
Yeah, then we're really rapping.
Okay. We were working on a busy shift. It was like close to Christmas, I feel, or something, and it was crazy. And our friend Sarah was on the floor, and she's running tables, and I'm just there to support her. So she goes to a table of like 8 people and comes back and is like coming back with this like mortified face, and she's in shock, and she's like, and I'm like, what happened? And I just go to her and say, "What, are you okay?" And she goes, and she's shook. She's like, it looked like she was trying not to like lose it, like to cry. And she said that old guy over there just said that I was stupid to my face. And I, for some reason, and I guess it's what you're talking about, I felt the switch go.
You just flipped, dude.
And I went up to him, and I asked before I did it.
You went up to him. You're just like,
but
I'll take care of him. I'll take care of him. All right?
I asked before. I asked you before. I asked everyone, is it okay if I go talk to him?
Everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah.
For
so
sure.
I wasn't that crazy. But I went up to him and I just said I wanted to make sure.
And keep in mind, these are like regulars that come.
Yeah.
You know?
But you don't do that. You don't do that. I went up to his face and I just said to the guy, I want you to know that from here on out, I will be taking care of you. You will not talk to Sarah anymore. And I'm telling this in front of his wife, in front of his daughter, his son-in-law, whoever the hell else was there.
Store.
But you don't do that. You don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could really hurt somebody's feelings.
I really don't get how people do that.
No.
I really don't.
And you should say something. If someone does that to someone you care about, that's where I lose my
Especially if
shit.
you say it like and other people hear it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh shit.
Don't do that. I wouldn't do that to your
Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
I don't care how old you are. You don't do that.
It's like we're working, you know?
Yeah, man. And he didn't say anything, that guy. He completely shut down.
Yep. Yeah.
That's
justified. Dude.
Yeah, I think that's justified.
Every time it's justified, you know?
I'm not like just popping off.
You don't just
on
pop
people.
off,
Yeah.
You know? Dude, but today,
yeah,
dude, I wish you were there because you would have flipped, bro. I was ready to flip.
Really?
Yeah, I was ready to flip.
If you were, I definitely would.
Yeah. So there's this kid that came in. It was busy all day.
Yeah.
This kid came in with this girl, and they sit down, and they're just on their phone the whole time. You know, and then our server goes over. It's a Paige.
Yeah.
I don't know if you met her. Goes over there. Takes their order, and the kids were kind of like, the way she told me it. They were like, she was like, oh, like they didn't really want to like talk or whatever. So she took the order, and then she went back, and then she went to them, and the guy was like, next time you come here, don't say anything, just put the drinks down. and she told me that, and she was pissed, like she was fuming.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what? Are you kidding me? And these are like younger kids too. Like I'm like, I don't get it. So I'm
young?
like, yeah. So basically, they were like, don't say anything, like, don't talk.
What the? What?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
She was freaking out. Then I was like, all right, don't worry about it. You don't have to handle it.
Yeah.
You know, we'll have someone else handle it. So then I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna like be like, hey guys, how's it going?
What's up? Is your birthday?
Yeah.
Just fucking start making noise.
So I went over there and I brought the drinks. I'm like, what's going on, guys? Like, this is your drink. This is your drink. And the guy just goes like,
oh my.
He gives me the hand swipe like that, dude. And I was about to walk away and I go back. I'm like what? I'm like, excuse me? And he goes like, I'm like, you better fucking watch it.
You said that?
Yeah.
You said that to him?
I said, you better fucking watch it.
For real? Did he hear you? Was he like?
Yeah.
What did he do?
He like looked away.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
There's
it's
no
not
job
good,
that's
dude.
worth that, dude.
And then he came up to pay, and I just took his money.
Yeah.
I got the change and stuff, and he like put his hand out. I'm just like, I put it on the
Put it on the
table.
counter?
I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, kick rocks.
I didn't say
dude.
fuck you. I should have.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, bitch.
Oh, I hope he comes in.
Yeah. Oh, dude, next time.
Oh god.
Next time, dude.
I'll just choke him out.
It'll be the way you leave. Oh my god.
And I just have you go like this. Get rid of him.
I should have just been like,
Just dispose of him.
dude, that.
You do that.
I mean, what is that?
That's the most disrespectful shit, dude.
Yeah. It's messed up.
You're at a coffee shop, you know?
Dude, it's like, what are you doing? And they're literally just sitting on their phone, not talking.
Well, there you go.
What are you doing?
There you go.
Why are you here?
That's
You
horrible.
ordered a hot chocolate. You're a bitch.
You're drinking a hot chocolate. And
Telling
you're
me to
treating
go
people like
away.
shit. What a baby, man.
Yeah, it's babies, dude. Not good.
Yeah, bro.
Well, you know what, guys?
We're at the end of our time
It's
here
been
together.
fun.
I hope-
I said we're gonna do an hour, but we've done more than an hour.
Again.
As always.
Always.
Thank you so much. Thank you for listening, tuning in, responding. Remember,
Yes.
MVP of the week.
There will be an MVP of the week crowned.
Respond on Instagram to the polls we got on there. We're gonna ask some questions.
Share the
if you want to
page.
just share it, dude, just share that you're watching.
We will love you forever.
You
for
are here.
that.
Tag us in it, man, and we'll definitely shout someone out next week. So
Promise.
you can find us on Spotify, Apple Music,
Yep.
Google Play,
Oh, I got to do a shout out to
YouTube. We got a little shout out. Who?
So couldn't make it to a fundraiser tonight for so Tori from the Rose Garden. It's in another film, Carrie Brennan's film. Look this up. It's called Block. Go look it up. I think they're raising money still. Film's gonna be awesome. Tori's in it. She's the shit. Carrie's in it. She's the shit. Go look it up. Yeah.
Hell yeah, guys! Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. This is the You Are Here podcast. This is Mike, and I'm out.
And this is Dave, and I love you.
I love y'all. Goodbye.